know. Hey everybody, welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. It's Kelsey and Shelby here, and we have a guest with us today, Jim Gillis. He is here to talk to us about Hillview Farm Meats and what kind of processes they do here and what products they provide.
So Jim, can you give us a background on how the meats and the other products in your store get from the farm to your store to our table?
Sure. So we're a diversified farm. So we do several things on our farm. We raise corn, soybeans, tobacco, and beef cattle. Here at our farm store, the market at Hillview Farms, we are a provider of locally raised beef, pork, chicken, amongst various other things raised in Davis County and across the state of Kentucky. Our primary thing here is we sell meat products, so the beef, the pork, and the chicken. All the beef and the all the beef and the chicken are just raised here on our farm on the west side of Davis County. The pork is also raised here on the west side of Davis County. We just don't raise any of the hogs. They are raised by a neighbor of ours that's more skilled in hog production than what we are. So with our beef production, we are a registered Angus herd, so all of our beef cattle are registered. So we raise our cattle to sell the offspring to other producers that want the pedigree, basically, we've developed over the course of many, many years. One side of the business as well is the beef production. So all of our beef is an Angus product. Angus is a breed that a lot of the consumers are familiar with, and it's generally a sign of high quality standards. So all of our beef does grade either high choice or prime. So we're at the top of the beef grading scale. So a lot of the beef you find in grocery stores or other places does not grade that high. A lot of it is select, or even you do find a lot of choice, but there's a lower grade choice and a medium grade choice. So ours is at the top of that scale. Prime is your highest, the best you can get, and high choice is just right there. It's just teetering on the edge. So that's just we have really good quality standards basically with our beef production. Same as the pork and the chicken as well, but beef is kind of one of our main focuses here. So.
Great. Well, so you would probably consider that one of the benefits of shopping locally, right? So is there anything else that you find is a benefit for customers to shop locally with you guys?
Sure. So, like all the meat products, like I said, are all raised here in Davis County. So you can connect the producer with the product, basically. So that's one thing you can't always get at your grocery store or other places that you shop. So we have our store here on the west side of Owensboro, and then we do the farmers market as well during the summer months, and you can find our products throughout Davis County at some other places as well. So it's just, you don't have to travel far to find our products, and our products haven't traveled very far to get to you. So it's all here in Davis County. So that's one of the benefits of local. And the other, I kind of mentioned it earlier, was you get to know your producer. So you get to make that connection with the producer, get to know that person or family, and kind of see how they raise their products, and you feel maybe a little bit better about where your products come from and how they're raised and that type of thing. So that's kind of one thing, benefit of the local, and then quality standards. Like I said, we are very concerned with how our quality of meat is. So, and other products that we sell here in the store as well. We want them to all be high quality products so that the consumer likes what they get, and they'll come back for it when they know it's high quality. So.
Right.
So for someone who is coming for the first time to your store or is buying locally for the first time, do you have any recommendations of products that they should try?
Sure. If you want, we'll go out here to where the meat case is, the meat room, and I can pull out a couple of suggestions for you guys, and we'll talk about them for a second.
Thank you.
So come on out this way. So here in the other room where we have all of our meat products are going to be frozen. We can do fresh on request, but generally everything will be frozen. It helps with keeping things for a longer period of time. Quality standards don't drop any whenever you freeze something and then thaw it out properly to prepare for yourself or your family. So some of the suggestions I would give for a few products, we're really known well for a lot of our ribeyes. Ribeyes are one of our top sellers. Everyone seems to really love our ribeye steaks. Let me pull one out real quick. Find a good package. So this package contains 2 ribeyes. One thing we look for is the marbling in the meat. The marbling is the good fat that you find in beef products. It's the little white specks. A lot of people will assume the more of the white specks you see, the worse it is for you, or maybe not as good for you. The marbling is one of the good fats, so it basically, whenever you prepare this, that will cook away, and that's what helps make it more tender and more flavorful. Whenever you're shopping for a piece of meat, the white caps on the outside, that's what you don't really want. So generally the small white flecks inside the meat are what help give it its taste and tenderness. So that's something you should shop for, is more white flecks or marbling inside of your meat products. Another one of our beef products that everyone really loves is our ground beef and our hamburger patties. We have an 80-20 blend, so it's an 80-20 fat ratio. Whenever you get our 80-20 blend, you have to really compare it to something that's a 90-10. It is extremely lean for an 80-20. Normally, if you take a pound of our ground beef and were to brown it in a skillet, whenever you get finished browning that, normally there's a lot of grease with 80-20s. Our 80-20 ground beef, once you're finished browning, you can normally soak the grease up with a paper towel. So it's an extremely lean 80-20 product, and that's kind of one thing that goes back to the local process that we have and the way we raise our cattle. So and then there's a lot of pork and chicken products as well that are really popular. A lot of our sausage products are really popular for people, and then we have some dairy products that are top notch. It's low temperature pasteurized and non-homogenized milk. So that's one of the other things that we carry that you don't often find in other places that you shop for your groceries.
Great. Well, thanks so much for joining us today, Jim. I think it was a lot of great information that people will find helpful, and I hope you guys come out and try some of the products that they have here. If you want to visit our website, owensborohealth.org/nutrition for more information, just give a visit there, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.